When she starts pulling away, you feel it instantly. The texts slow down, the calls stop coming, and you're left wondering what went wrong. But here's the truth. What happens next isn't about her. It's about you. Most men chase and lose her forever. But the real power lies in doing the one thing that flips the script entirely in this video. I'm going to show you exactly what to do when she pulls away, so that she not only notices your why. She pulls away absence but starts craving your presence. Watch until the end. This is the key to turning the tables. Section 1. Why women pull away in the first place. When a woman pulls away, most men fall into a spiral of self-doubt. The questions start flooding in. Did I do something wrong? Is she losing interest? Did she meet someone else? While those feelings are valid, the real reasons women pull away often have little to do with you and everything to do with how the relationship dynamic is playing out. One of the main reasons women create distance is emotional overwhelm. Relationships can be intense, especially in the early stages, and she might need time to process her feelings or regain her sense of independence. For some women, pulling away is a subconscious way of creating space to evaluate whether the relationship feels balanced and healthy. But here's the part. Most men don't understand when you chase her during this time. It doesn't bring her closer. It magnifies her need for space. The more you push, the more she feels suffocated. And here's why. When you chase, you're sending a message, intentionally or not, that you're placing your worth and happiness in her hands. Women are naturally drawn to confidence and stability. When you chase, it can come across as insecurity or fear of losing her, which are massive turnoffs. Instead of reacting emotionally, take her pulling away as a signal not to chase, but to refocus. This is your chance to reset the dynamic, showing her that you value yourself just as much as you value her. Section 2. The power of pulling back when she pulls away. The natural reaction is to close the gap, to text her, call her, or try to fix whatever you think went wrong. But the real power lies in doing the opposite. Pulling back isn't about playing games. It's about respecting her space while reclaiming your own. When you mirror her energy and create distance, something, the psychological shift in her mind, incredible happens. She starts to feel your absence, and it's not just physical absence, it's emotional and mental as well. Here's why this works. People are wired to notice what's missing when you're constantly present, texting, calling, or trying to be around her. She doesn't have the opportunity to miss you, but when you step back, you create a void, and in that void, she starts to think about you. She wonders why you're not chasing her. She questions whether you've moved on or lost interest. Pulling back also shifts the power dynamic. Instead of being the one chasing you, become the one she's curious about. She begins to feel the loss of your attention, and that loss is what reignites her interest. But pulling back isn't just about her, it's about you. It gives you the time and space to focus on your own growth, to reconnect with your goals, and to remind yourself of your own value. When you pull back, you're not just creating space for her to miss you, you're creating space for yourself to thrive. Section 3. Focusing on self-improvement. When she pulls away, it's easy to get consumed by thoughts of her, what she's doing, who she's with, and whether she's thinking about you. But this is where most men go wrong. Instead of obsessing over her, this is the perfect time to turn the focus inward and invest in yourself. Think about this. When was the last time you truly prioritized your own growth? Relationships often take up so much emotional energy that we neglect our own needs and ambitions. This is your chance to change that. Start by taking care of your physical health. Hit the gym, go for a run, or try a new fitness routine. Not only will this boost your confidence, but it will also improve your mood and energy levels. Next, dive into something you're passionate about, a hobby, a skill, or a personal goal you've been putting off. Self-improvement isn't just about distracting yourself from her absence, it's about becoming the best version of yourself. And here's the beauty of it: as you grow, she will notice. She'll see the changes in your energy, your confidence, and your presence. Women are naturally drawn to men who have purpose and direction. When you focus on self-improvement, you're not just making her miss you, you're creating a life so fulfilling that you no longer feel the need to chase her, and that shift in energy is incredibly attractive. Section 4. The importance of emotional control. One of the biggest mistakes men make when a woman pulls How pulling back changes. Everything away is losing control of their emotions. They panic, overthink, and react impulsively. But if you want to handle this situation with grace and confidence, emotional control is non-negotiable. Here's the thing. Emotions are powerful, but they're also fleeting. When you let your emotions dictate your actions, like sending a string of desperate texts or trying to confront her about her distance, you're acting from a place of fear, and fear is the quickest way to push someone away. Instead, take a step back and breathe. Remind yourself that her pulling away isn't necessarily about you. It could be her own stress, her own doubts, or her own need for space. By staying calm and composed, you show her that you're secure in yourself. Emotional control isn't about suppressing your feelings, it's about managing them. It's about recognizing your emotions without letting them control you. When you can do this, you not only handle the situation better, but also come across as more mature and confident, and those qualities are what make her see you in a new light. Section 5, the subtle move that makes her miss you. If there's one move that can completely change the game, it's this: stop seeking her attention and start living your life as if you're already whole. This doesn't mean cutting her off or being cold. It means creating a life so fulfilling that she can't help but post photos of yourself doing things you love, hiking, traveling, spending time with friends, or working on your passions. But here's the key. Don't do it to make her jealous. Do it because you're genuinely enjoying your life. When she sees you thriving, it creates a sense of curiosity and even a little fear. She starts wondering, why is he so happy without me? Did I make a mistake? That curiosity is what draws her back. But the real magic isn't about her. It's about you. When you focus on creating a life you love, you stop waiting for her to validate you. You realize that her absence doesn't diminish your worth, and that realization is what makes you truly magnetic. Section 6, the importance of non-reactivity. When she pulls away, your ability to remain non-reactive is your greatest weapon. Here's why: reacting emotionally, whether it's through anger, frustration, or desperation, only reinforces her decision to create distance. On the other hand, staying calm and collected sends a completely different message: that you are confident, grounded, and in control. The role of Stoicism in relationships. Non-reactivity is about mastering the art of restraint. When she doesn't reply to your text or cancels plans, resist the urge to double text or demand explanations. Instead, take a step back and remind yourself that her behavior doesn't define your worth. When you're non-reactive, you also create space for her to reflect on her own actions. By not chasing or over-explaining, you shift the focus back to her. She starts to wonder why you're not reacting the way she expected, and that curiosity is what brings her closer. This doesn't mean ignoring her or being passive-aggressive. It's about maintaining your emotional independence and showing her that you're secure enough to handle the ups and downs without losing your cool over time. This approach builds respect and deepens attraction. Section 7. Why authenticity matters when she pulls away. Many men make the mistake of trying to become someone they're not. They put on a facade thinking it will win her back, but here's the truth. Women can sense inauthenticity a mile away. Instead of pretending to be someone you think she wants, focus on being unapologetically yourself. Authenticity is incredibly attractive because it communicates self-confidence and self-awareness. It shows her that you're comfortable in your own skin and that you don't need to mold yourself to fit someone else's expectations. Being authentic also allows for deeper connections. When you're true to yourself, you create an environment where she feels safe to be herself as well. This level of honesty and vulnerability is what builds trust and intimacy. So when she pulls away, don't try to fix yourself to fit her perceived standards. Instead, double down on your own values, passions, and goals. By staying true to who you are, you show her that you're a man who knows his worth, and that's the kind of man she'll always come back to. Section 8, the role of mystery and attraction. One of the most powerful tools in your arsenal when she pulls away is mystery. People are naturally drawn to what they don't fully understand, and creating an air of intrigue can reignite her interest. Mystery doesn't mean playing mind games or withholding information. It means being intentional about what you share. And when, for example, instead of oversharing every detail of your life, leave room for her to wonder. When you're selective about what you reveal, It creates a sense of curiosity and anticipation. This also applies to your availability if you're always available. Turning distance into desire at the drop of a hat, it signals that you have nothing else going on in your life. But when you're busy pursuing your goals, hobbies, and passions, it naturally creates a sense of mystery. She starts to wonder, what's he up to? Who's he spending time with? The key is to balance mystery with authenticity. You're not trying to manipulate her. You're simply showing her that there's more to you than meets the eye. And that depth is what keeps her coming back for more. Section 9. Building a life of fulfillment. When she pulls away, it's easy to fall into the trap of making her the center of your world. But the truth is, the most attractive thing you can do is build a life that's fulfilling on its own. Start by identifying the areas of your life that bring you joy and purpose. This could be your career, your hobbies, your friendships, or your personal goals. Then invest your time and energy into those areas. When you're living a fulfilling life, you naturally exude confidence and positivity. And here's the kicker. This kind of energy is contagious when she sees you thriving. It not only makes her miss you, but also makes her want to be a part of your journey. Building a fulfilling life isn't just about attracting her back. It's about creating a foundation of happiness and self-worth that no one else can take away. And when you reach that point, you'll realize that her pulling away was never about you. It was about finding yourself again. Section 10. The long game of attraction. Attraction isn't built in a day, and it's certainly not rebuilt through desperation when she pulls away. The long game is what matters. This means staying consistent, patient, and true to yourself. The long game is about planting seeds of curiosity, admiration, and respect. It's about showing her over time that you're a man of integrity and purpose. When she sees that you're not reacting impulsively, that you're focused on your own growth, and that you're maintaining your emotional independence, it shifts her perspective. She begins to see you not as someone who's chasing her, but as someone who's living his truth. And final thoughts, that's the kind of energy that draws people in, not just temporarily, but for the long haul. Remember, the goal isn't just to make her miss you, it's to create a relationship, dynamic that's rooted in mutual respect and genuine connection. And that takes time, effort, and a whole lot of self-awareness. Now that you know exactly what to do when she pulls away, it's time to put these strategies into action. Focus on yourself. Stay confident and let her feel the weight of your absence. If this resonated with you, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more insights on navigating relationships and mastering your own journey. And if you want exclusive content and tips, consider becoming a member. Your support means the world, and I'll see you in the next video.